and I had one girl ask me to send her a copy of my visa.
Ooh.
She asked you to send her a copy of visa before she can date you.
Before she can be like, she actually wants to know if I'm an illegal person or I actually have a right to be in the country.
What's more insulting than that?
Honestly.
Are you?
Honestly.
Right to
It's not right to work, not right to date.
When he said she asked me to show her a code, I was like, what was she going to ask for?
Welcome to the Sam and Ray podcast. Hello guys, welcome back again to another episode of the Sam and Ray podcast. This week, we're here with two guests. What's funny? Yeah, we're here with two guests. We'll give them the opportunity to introduce themselves. Yep.
Oh, first guest, me. Hi, I'm Samaya, and I've got Rex with me here who's not paying attention.
Rex, would you like to
yourself?
introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Rex. Here with Sam and Rachel. We're happy to be on the show. And yeah. I have a lot to say.
Oh my god, I'm actually scared.
No, we'll leave it for you guys to speak. We all go talk, but some of us, our experience don't plenty like that.
I mean, like, no.
This is going to end in like
But
5
no,
seconds.
but seriously, like, Sam, you come into UK. You've been here for almost 3 years now, or more.
Almost 3.
Yes. The dating scene here, and relationships.
Definitely different.
Yes. How different is it from back home to here? If you compare the two.
It's very different.
In what ways?
In every way, culture, what to say, how to approach a person, where to even meet a person, where to begin a conversation from with a person is totally different from back home. So, yeah.
And the kind of
Like, give some instance. How is it? No, you can give instance of somebody's thing, not your own.
No, like here, when I came to the UK and to enter into the market, the default,
The single market. You enter the single market.
to enter into the market, the default was using like these apps,
Dating apps, yeah.
these dating apps like Tinder, I've
Bumble,
forgotten their names now.
Tinder, Bumble,
Mambo,
Grindr.
whatever.
Oh, that's what gave me. You said, how did I even know?
But at that point, I've already lost my chatting skills. You understand? Because I prefer,
Face-to-face.
face-to-face,
In
in
person,
person, going. So it was a bit like difficult because, and then you have to put on some kind of like, grow some kind of like online persona to appeal to people online. So me, I wasn't feeling the online vibe. So then you have to, start being a bit social, going out to like clubs or school events and stuff, get to meet people one-on-one, talk to people one-on-one. But like I said, culture. So first of all, when you meet somebody in the UK, and then you're not from the UK, they are first impressed with me about how I speak English. That's the first thing they comment on.
I had a
Which
lot of that.
is a turn off for me. Like when
Very annoying.
when you're speaking to a girl and then she's like, "Oh, you speak very good English."
Yeah. I've had that a lot.
Yeah. Even I had that last week. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. And then they ask you like where you're from. By that time you realize that this thing's not going to really
It's not going to go well.
It's not going to go well. So
But I think someone saying, I think you speak English well, is a compliment.
No, it's
And
not.
yeah,
No,
I know it's a
it's
compliment.
It's not.
A compliment and an icebreaker.
It's not.
It's like saying, oh, the weather's good. Because everyone expects everyone to speak English well because it's the international language.
Yeah, but so that's the thing.
Some people
if you expect me to speak the way, why are you telling me?
But well, because there's Europeans who have horrible English.
Let me tell you
But
why
I'm
they
European, I'm
think.
black.
Let me tell you why they think so. A lot of people that have told me that kind of thing, they think we don't speak English in our home country. They think we're not taught English like right from like when we're small.
Yeah.
They think we have our dialects as like
Yeah.
the language we speak. And then when I tell them right from my nursery, we were all taught in English. Like, for context, I had an interview a few months back. This was an interview. I was mad. This was an interview, and the CEO of the company literally asked me where or when did I learn to speak English, because I have my bachelor's in chemical engineering, and it was like, how, like, you know, like, when did I learn to read, speak English and have such degree? And I'm like, we're taught English like right from birth, like, and it was just for you to know, like, and this is a CEO of a company of over 26 years. You don't have that exposure to think that Africans are actually taught English like right from birth, and it's actually the language we speak all over the country.
But isn't that a reflection on the fact that English people almost never speak a second language?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, but
Because
a big percentage.
if I met
That
an
is
English
beside the
person who spoke Spanish, I would say, when did you learn to speak Spanish?
yeah, that's
I would
understandable.
be so shocked.
But I wouldn't be shocked. But the reason why we take offense is the fact that it means you do not even acknowledge that you people colonize us.
They don't have the idea. They don't even know. That's what I said. Like,
That's even the insulting
But
part.
I think if you ask British people,
they don't know.
they would not know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
a lot of
have
people don't know.
I didn't know that Ghana was a British
A
colony.
British colony, yeah.
I
A
didn't
lot of
know
people
that.
don't know.
So you're not
colonized way too many
Yeah,
people.
So
No,
It is-
Africa
it is
is
our
France. That's France. Like we did not touch it. Like this is
That's
as far
what
as we're
pains me. That's what
concerned.
pains me.
Honestly, that's
I
what
had
very
to.
offending.
I had to learn that in school, and you didn't have to learn
yeah,
that.
you didn't know
Of
that.
course, they're not going to teach us the bad things we
So
did.
we should learn the bad things. Why can't I forget about that
They don't
history?
say we're occupying
Honestly,
Palestine.
So
They
that's the
say-
issue. That's why black people, we walk around like we are bitter people.
Yeah.
And then you guys walk around feel like, sorry, what am I saying?
Because
But
it is,
yeah.
if you
the
speak-
number of times I've had to tell other English speaking people that, oh, actually, we are part of the Commonwealth and you guys were colonial masters. Our
Yeah,
first
it's
language
too much.
officially is English before our local language come in.
Yeah, I didn't know that
Like,
until Rex
this,
told me.
This,
I had no
this,
idea.
This my experience was last week Wednesday. Yeah. In a meeting with a whole lot of people, engineers,
God.
what we all sitting down doing our thing. And then this guy sitting next to me go like, Rex, you're from Ghana, right? Because I introduced myself from Ghana. Like, yeah. Like, how long have you been in the UK? I'm like, almost 6 years now. And go like, oh, in Ghana, do you guys speak English? Or what? I'm like, oh yeah, English is our official language. We teach it in school. That's what we learned. And then yeah, but we have our local language. And I'm like, oh yeah, because your English is very good. It was at that point I say your mother.
English is very good.
I say your mother. And then so at that point I started using big English. I started using big words. Like there was one word I had in my arsenal, trepidation. Yeah. and I told him, oh, like, you know, like before this meeting, I was feeling a lot of trepidation towards what's going. Like, oh, what does that mean? Your mother. Now they ask me what that means. Yeah, and like trepidation means like, you know, a growing fear of like anxiety.
To be fair, okay, I studied history for 2 years in a British school. I'll tell you what we learned, what I can remember. Literally nothing about Africa.
Can you imagine?
Zero.
Of course.
Like the biggest,
Okay.
the biggest continent on the planet, it just didn't exist in the history book. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
Wow.
But yeah,
We learned about the Jade Army.
that's Chinese.
Yeah, like
Chinese Jada. I mean, what was that?
not Sorry, Terracotta Army. Sorry, not Jade
that's
Army.
Chinese.
Yeah, Terracotta Army. Obviously, World War II. Propaganda. I can't remember what else.
What has this got
Churchill
to
was
do?
a good guy, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like 3 minutes on slavery.
Honestly, I think
That is
that's
it.
it.
Like,
I think people in English should have your history rewritten by African people. So we tell you what's actually.
What really happened?
Like, but not
But-
only that. I was like 23 when I learned about the Ottoman Empire. That's bad. It
But
went. The
see,
Ottoman Empire was like 800
What
years
I find
long.
surprising is that you have all these big universities here, all this big research units,
Yeah.
and yet information is so scarce. But I think there's also the willingness of people to even look for that information. But that
I feel like they're not interested.
They're not interested.
They want to. That's how you
Consume.
close your bad chapter.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
why you don't keep talking about it.
To talk about this issue of bad chapter, I think, and going on your tangent of like the dating scene in this country, I think also when I was a kid, same thing. You had to go on all these apps or whatever, and I remember 2018, 2019, there was this huge thing about a lot of British girls being like taken for a ride by foreign guys who just use them to get their visas and blah blah blah. So they're all being very like I want to be very sure of who you are. And I had one girl ask me to send her a copy of my visa.
Ooh.
She asked you to send her a copy of visa before she can date you.
Before she can be like, she actually wants to know if I'm an illegal person or I actually have a right to be in the country.
What's more insulting than that?
Honestly,
Are you?
honestly.
When he said-
right
but
to
when he
check,
said-
right to
when he-
Right today, is that right to work? Can I right today?
When he said she asked me to show
Show me your
her
right-
a
share code.
I was like, what was she gonna ask for?
Send me your share code.
I was not expecting.
You be landlord, that be a player.
And also, it's scary to actually date in the UK.
It is.
It's scary. Oh.
It's
The
very
stories that I heard before I came.
Scary. It's very scary.
Scary.
It's scary because all is just one thing, yeah, can
You can end up in jail.
yes
Yeah.
can lock you up
Yeah.
and mess you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people have like women in the UK have so much rights that as soon as they say something,
What? That is not a good thing to say.
oh yeah, women
You're
here.
complaining
Oh
that
my
people
God.
have rights.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I'm just it's not a complaint.
Don't put that in the podcast.
I'm
Don't
ju-
let that go in.
Now I'll put your
Yeah.
objection in there.
I'm just stating
Yeah,
facts.
we
UK women
want
have
to take
so
people's
much
rights
like
away from them.
they have so much right that when they say something, it's very hard for them to be questioned or it's very hard for someone to think different.
Yeah.
Case in point, I have a friend who was married to a white lady. They had 2 children, and they were having a normal couples argument.
Oh dear.
Normal couple argument.
Define normal.
Oh, argument is an argument. Yeah. You did it, I'll not do it. You did it, I'll not that type of thing. You know,
Clean
what-
the toilet seat.
well, yeah, close the toilet seat. I'll not close it. Like a normal argument. He went upstairs just to be like, you know what, this whole thing is just getting too much. Let me
rest my head.
Chill. 10 minutes, 20 minutes time, knock on his door.
Hey.
He went down, police.
Ah.
But they'll be like, why are you Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, yes, like, oh, yeah, well, we had a call that your partner says she feels threatened. Bro, hand on heart, she called the police. Yeah. And he's like, what happened? He's like, oh, we're just having a normal argument, like, just arguing about stuff like.
Couples.
And he said the way he was talking, she felt like she was going to assault her.
Hey.
She felt like he was going to. But
Assault.
did he say, I'm going to assault you? Because that would make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assault you, and I went upstairs to go and lock myself up.
To assault myself.
Yeah. So I want to assault you, then I now walk upstairs and go and try to defuse.
It depends what was
Bro,
said.
he explained that, listen, this was what the argument was about. I'm not threatening her. And he asked, did I threaten you? He's like, no, but the way you were shouting, I thought. Upon all that explanation, the police said, oh, like, because she called
You
me,
have to follow us.
he has to go them to the police station, and then he has to find somewhere to sleep for a night, so at least things will settle down, and then he will come back to the house the next day. That day, he divorced a woman.
Wow.
He told the police before, like, as I'm leaving this house, you boy my witness, I'm not
It's
coming
over.
back here. Because
Why you come and
if
finish
she
me?
could call the police, just because she felt.
Yeah.
So imagine
there is a saying in English like don't air your dirty laundry.
Oh yeah, but
And if,
that
like-
is different from like
It depends what happened, but you know.
No,
if we-
but from a man's point of view, your house is your sanctuary.
Yeah.
Because when you go out to the world is so rough.
Yeah.
When you come home, that is
It
the
should
only
be your
place,
peace.
peace
should
where you can
be-
like
Yeah.
be yourself.
reconnect, rejuvenate, and go back into the world again. But now when you now come home and you can't have that thing at home,
yeah.
and the person who is now at home is even now chasing, open the door for the stress from outside to come in.
Yeah.
I would say one of my friends had her partner arrested by accident, and he left her.
Accident by
same-
accident. Arrested by
How
accident.
does that make sense?
And how is that an accident? Why?
Arrested by
The
accident.
phone left from your hand and fell down and called the police.
Call the police. 911.
911.
He
Come
was not happy. He left her the same day, obviously.
Oh, yes.
But still,
Oh, for me, that one deal breaker. The day you call the police, finished. Because it means you don't want a relationship again.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because if we cannot sit and talk about our differences,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's
the whole
pretty bad.
idea here that, like, I think I've mentioned
But
this
who
to
would
you
you,
before.
if you were in Ghana and you were having a really bad argument, who would you call?
Your
Alright.
mom,
Your friends,
your
your mom.
friends, your mom. Go to
Yeah,
your
those are
parents.
the Facebook call.
You call the people close to you, people who are invested in your relationship.
Yes, and people who and people that your partner even respects.
Yes, people that elder,
Your pastor,
your pastor.
Yeah.
Pastor!
Yeah. Or your
What do
imam.
you do? Exercise
No,
the
he's
house!
No, he's gonna
Exercise the gin from the relationship. Like,
It's the fact that those are people
Consultation.
that the other person respects.
Yeah. Your
So
doctor.
because
They will
respect-
listen
You
to
can even
you.
go to your doctor.
Yeah. So because you respect those people, when
Police.
they now
Police
call you
doesn't
to-
have time for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless your father is a police.
Yeah. like things happen. It's like my mom will call. Oh, Sumaya, I would like to talk to you. Maybe like, oh, Rex came and said this and that and that and that. Like,
Is that
what's
true?
going on? Then she listens to your part,
Yeah.
and you go like, oh, okay, you people, these things happen, and African always let people understand that it's okay for disagreements to happen.
Yes.
I think that is a core difference in this place. Disagreements might happen. There's this whole thing here that you got, oh, love must be lovey-dovey, we are always in love. That thing is a lie.
When there's a disagreement.
I mean, to be
the-
fair, commitment's more important.
That thing is a total lie. Like, every single day you wake up, is it every day you feel fine?
Yeah.
No!
Exactly. So how
feel
do they
miserable
expect that
today.
the love there should be like smooth, like, like Cadbury chocolate? No. Yeah, because life itself is supposed to have bumps.
Yeah.
So when the bumps come, you argue
Like
on the basis of
golden
what?
tree.
Yes, like golden tree. You-
Golden tree.
yeah, the golden chocolate. Like when you have so once you accept that in a relationship, arguments and stuff like that happen, you accept it. So when it comes, you're not surprised.
Yeah.
But here it's like, oh, we're supposed to be this, we're supposed to be that. So now when that thing doesn't happen, and people start getting stressed and getting anxiety and depression over like, oh, why is this happening? But why shouldn't it happen? We live in a country where we can have 4 seasons in a day.
Can you imagine?
We can have what?
4 seasons in a day.
Yes.
4
Hill.
seasons.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have hill, sunlight, rain,
Eh?
the wind.
Today it has rained. The sun has.
Yeah.
Rainbow even said.
The way you said
It
that
was
was so
windy.
Nigerian.
Yeah.
The
I said,
sun.
there was one- 3 weeks ago. See, people have been saying it. I thought it was a joke.
That was.
Sun, rain,
Wind.
hail, the rocks.
They even said we had
wind,
tornado.
I saw everything.
Hilarious. Yeah.
I saw everything. We were just standing there playing football in a span
Yeah.
of 2-3 hours.
All that happened.
I saw everything.
Imagine. So all this thing will happen, and you see expect that, oh, when it
To
comes to
function like.
when it comes to relationship, everything must be
Everything
smooth.
is smooth.
The man should never put his leg wrong anywhere. The man should always make you happy.
Yeah.
What?
No,
No.
it doesn't work like
In
that.
fact, if we decide to date and go like, oh, you are responsible for my happiness, I'm like, sorry, this day I cannot do it. I cannot, because if I'm responsible for your happiness, you not send me the memo. I don't know what's inside your happiness for me to
Yeah.
come and. It's just
And
unreasonable.
also, there's only one person who's responsible for their happiness, and that's you.
Yeah,
That's
you.
you.
Yeah.
You have a choice. Either you
That's
can
you.
choose to be happy,
Exactly.
or you can. And like, I was thinking about my situation the other day, and it's like, okay, you could say, my dad's terminally ill, and this and that and that. But you could also say, like, look at the positive things first, and then still acknowledge the negative things, but not. Yeah.
True.
Depends.
We accept things to like, we like Ghana, they go like when you're getting married and your other people come to you advise you. They tell you that marriage is a very long journey.
Yeah, it's a journey.
And it's very windy, you go through years, but it's you to always not lose focus of the journey. Understand? The number of single mothers in this country,
Yeah.
unthinkable. Yeah, people marry and break up like in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you now come to the single market again with so much expectations, thinking that whatever has gone wrong in their other relationship, you are not supposed to come and correct all those things. You understand?
What do you think is the thing about marriage that people want to get? Me, my opinion about marriage is a contract.
Oh yeah.
It's a partnership.
Yes.
What is the thing about marriage that you feel like everybody is destined to enter into that contract? Everybody feels like, I must enter this contract.
I think personally, in my opinion, well, I think marriage back home and here are two different things. But if you're talking generically, like look at the population of women to men. So feasibly, like it's not possible for every woman to get married because there are less men. And
Are they, or do they just die younger?
no, some of the other men are also bending over sideways.
But I think more men are born.
Yeah, men.
But men die younger.
So that so it all falls into the whole thing
Sorry,
whereby
guys.
our numbers are short. So the security of others who die young, plus our other brothers who want to now wear skirts. So
They are promoting it.
so now there's less to choose from. And even that pool that is left, those who are already married are also there. So now the single market is very, very, very small.
Very small. The polygamy too that will solve the issue.
People say no. People say no.
You can't hear this, but I'm rolling my eyes hard
You say no.
now.
That could solve the problem.
Polygamy will solve the issue.
But that's to be fair. Like in Islam, the reason they allowed up to 4 wives is because so many men kept dying in the wars.
Which is still
Yeah,
happening.
Muhammad is white.
It's just still happening.
Muhammad is white.
Yeah. Imagine Ukraine.
Yeah.
All these soldiers who've died.
Yeah.
The women.
How many have died in the Ukraine? How many
I
soldiers?
don't know, like a lot.
300,000.
No.
Oh. It's more than that.
300,000 soldiers.
Everybody's giving their
Everyone's
numbers.
giving. But
300,000 soldiers.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Really?
You can Google it. Everybody has different.
Everybody
But
has
even
different.
if 100,000 have died, that's 100,000 less women with
men.
partners.
Yeah.
Even if other women come and take off them.
Okay,
and be like,
talking about women, why are the women not joining the war?
that's women what?
Joining the war.
It's when things happen to women realize that we don't need rights.
She's quiet.
Yeah.
Maya, it's your time to speak.
They're making the weapons.
Men can't make weapons. Men can't make weapons. In fact, that's the reason why now we now all wear makeup and wear lipstick and wear nails.
Even the women that are identifying as men, they're not even joining the war.
But in our day and age now, marriage, men no longer see marriage as something that is worthwhile. We don't see it because you get married, things happen. She can go like, I'm no longer happy. I'm leaving. She take the house. She take the children.
Oh God.
Take a lot of things.
Yeah.
So at the end, you the man like, what are you really getting from it?
What is the game?
Even the things that how many times will you get it in a week?
How many
So it's like
what's
women gain more from
even the thing. How many times will you get in a week?
That's it.
I switched off then, and I was like, I missed something
How many
important.
times will you get in a week? Yeah. Honestly, I think women's libido change when they get married. Honestly, I think from the experience of my married people, they'll be like,
From 1 week to once every 2 months a month.
and that's when you're lucky.
Oh God.
They go like, I have to go to work and I'm tired, blah blah blah. So men are now left. No wonder Pornhub have so many subscribers.
Oh my man.
Oh my man. If you like, go to what's that one? Oh, the one that women will be taking money for. The one this Andy Tate's website.
Oh, I know what you mean.
OnlyFans. Go there and see how many. Compare the. Go and look at the data. How many single men? How many married men are there? How many married men are there? Yeah. I don't know. For me, married these days, it should be. I personally say it should be contractual. Yes, you have to have the love part is the attraction you have towards the other person. I think you're cool. I think you're cute. Yeah, we have a nice vibe. Let's get. But this is the deal.
Yeah.
Do you think you need to love each other to be married, to have a good marriage?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
My
It's-
aunties have good
I do
marriages.
not
They
think-
didn't know their husband before they got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Love
they were
it
married.
To work.
They were married like 50 years.
I think those things work like back in the days, but not
Yeah.
now. Not in this present
Why
age
is it not
where,
working?
where people are more
Because
exposed
women
to
have
stuff.
rights.
Yes. And with rights comes choice.
And you can't take them away.
With rights comes choice. I think now people say, "Oh, I can have something else." Is that idea that I can have something else that is making women now like, "Oh, because I can have something, let me jump."
Yeah.
But if like you have one pair of shoes, like this is your pair of shoes, you take care of it.
You take care of it, yeah.
But if you know I can always buy another one, or I can get another one by side.
you-
Yes, well,
yeah.
let me, because you always have that thing, and I think that is what makes women jump from one man to thinking that way better. Case in
Yes.
point, I have a colleague who last year she said she was separated from the husband. They separated, and then she finally got her divorce.
Yeah.
Right. Fast forward, she's now saying like now she's not sure that was a good decision. Cause she came to a single market and she realized, Massa, you know they cheap. And the type of men she's even meeting, like, this even the standards are even way lower.
Than the one I left.
So at least with the one I had, something were covered. Well, some other things that were not like maybe I could have worked on those things.
Yeah.
You understand? But now you have
He
to
had his
type.
problems, but she was used to those ones.
Exactly. So at least you could work around the thing like it's the 80-20 rule. Where you, because if you used to 80% of the thing so much, you're now just complaining about the 20%.
Yeah.
You now come out and realize that the outside they don't even have the 80.
Yeah, yeah,
That you already done, and now you look all of it again. Understand? We should get into the habit of fixing things, not just jumping from one thing to the next. We don't fix microwaves here. You finish, buy a new one.
Yeah.
Washing machine, too, I buy a new one. So the whole culture is very disposable, and our
Yeah.
relationships too are becoming very disposable.
Yeah.
Where if things are not working, oh, dog him go to another person. Dog him go. So in a year, you date 4 people or 5 people.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
That is a very bad return on investment. If you have to buy 5 stocks in a year.
Actually, have you seen those memes or like reels that keep coming up on my videos, where they're like, there's actually often black guys who are like, oh, I had to be in the, I was chatting to this girl and taking her out and blah blah blah, and then she didn't want us to be together anymore, and she told me, oh, we were just in the getting to know each other phase. He was like, no, next time, no getting to know each other. You either get married or nothing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
The guy was like,
I
I
think-
don't want to waste any more of my time
Exactly.
into getting to know.
other.
Do you want to get married or not?
but the thing is, it's a very dangerous game because at the end, age actually affects men more than men. Oh, I'm not like you can all your life.
No, it's true.
Yeah, it affects men more. Like the time, as soon as women hit 40 and whatever, your stocks is very, very depleted. Now even the man who is 40 is looking for someone younger.
But I feel like it's perspective though.
Oh, it's not. Unless you have a
depends
young
on
guy.
what you want.
It depends how you look as well.
Depends
And
on
how
what you
well you've
want.
looked after
Stocks in
yourself.
terms of what? Giving birth?
Oh no.
Or what?
But
Beauty or what?
yeah.
No, some women they're 40 and they're from.
And there's
Yeah, I
some
feel like if you-
who's 25 and they still
You
live
see a
in
dress,
bad.
so if you go and it's corset on, they tightens. How many times do you see 40 plus women wearing like belly showing things? They've content under pressure. They've pressure.
But I feel like them deep.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You're so annoying.
but I'm just saying biologically, once a woman gets 40, naturally things start like going down. And that's
Decline.
but men who are 50 still are attracted to young girls.
They are still attracted to them, but young girls aren't attracted to them. Newsflash.
Oh, if you have money, they are.
They are
What?
only attracted to their
Is
money.
that the only reason men are working? Just to get money so that younger women are attracted to
But
them?
don't you know the core reason why men work is to give money
Yes,
to women?
so. Yes, so.
Don't you know?
Yes.
The only reason men work is to give money to women. If it was for us, we don't care.
Somebody's. I was something. Somebody said, "What's the use of a Range Rover?"
Eh,
What am I using Range Rover? If it's not
If
for.
not to impress the women, what am I really doing for? Honestly,
What's
I'm
the-
going to buy perfume.
What's the use of
What
a G-Wagon?
What for? If not, everything men do is to impress me. That's it, fundamentally. That's right. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I enjoyed the conversation.
Okay, guys. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed listening to our little talk today. Not so little talk today.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, keep following, like, share, and drop a comment on our YouTube channel. And we'll see you in our next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.